started on the table, actually. Who you showing now?
Yeah, I'm afraid I'll trip on the wall. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
You take pictures already?
If you want to, but
I definitely am not ready. And Albert,
she's taking your picture.
Albert, I was just going to say, Albert, why did you tell everybody to come here on time? Why did you tell everybody to be on time?
I thought I was going to get help for being 7 minutes late.
Huh?
I thought I was going to catch help for being 7 minutes late.
You know that I'm the one person in the world that can't afford to tell anybody about being late.
Well, you know, Claire, after all,
I'm going to shut this thing. If anybody ever opens it, look out.
McGee's,
I had everything all raised in there, but something happened.
Uh-huh.
Well, you'll have to excuse me. I have to go in here, you know.
Camera range, you'll follow you.
I keep on getting a back shot of her. She won't turn around. I keep on getting a back shot, and she can't turn her. There, that's better. For goodness' sake.
Take my apron off.
What do you mean? No, this is candid.
Oh, no.
This is candid. This is what. This is.
Now you're supposed to
Yeah,
look.
but will you take a picture of me later with my apron off?
Yeah.
Sure.
Promise? All right.
Promise.
Don't tie it too tight. I can't reach the back.
Then the next thing they do, they put it at. I don't want this recorded. I'll get it.
Yeah, you better be careful.
Next thing, well, over the years, the next thing they do, they put up a swimming pool. They let them use our yard. But then there's a wall in my driveway that's falling over because there's a tree almost. It's in there, on their line, over my line. It's in their yard, but it's pushing the wall out. The wall is leaning about that much now.
The roots.
The tree.
A wall in a driveway?
Anyway,
Yeah.
and I asked them to fix the wall, and they keep saying, oh, they keep saying, it's not our wall, it's not our wall. Of course it's your wall. I said, go on, the birds planted the trees. But I said, I couldn't even answer. I was going to say, did you build your house? It's not your house because you didn't build. It's not your yard because you didn't put it there. So anyway, we had a big argument, and then what did they do? They put up a fence, closed us in. Now this fence is about 8 feet high, which is illegal in the first place.
Yes, it is illegal anywhere.
And also they put the bad side on.
I don't know. That's all we're going to get anyway. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
I'll tell you what, I won't eat potatoes.
So you like them.
I know I will.
Lost on that.
So you eat them first.
We went to a hotel and
I don't operate like that.
Well, you got other people that won't eat them. Catherine and I wouldn't eat them. Well, Catherine might, but Isabel.
And I left that
Too fat.
and we went back to every place we had.
Now I gotta make them crisp.
How do you do that?
Turn them up high on the bottom and then keep turning.
Oh.
And I had left it on the room to the belt now. I was ready to buy that. In the meantime, I had.
Oh, that goes good. What's the door again?
There, that's Catherine you get from the bed. Oh, I want to show you this beautiful cream cheese with my radish, with my tomato roses. Isn't that beautiful?
What's that?
Look at that, see?
Tip it. Tip it towards the
See that? Wait a minute, take these out. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful.
It's going to taste so much better.
What kind of roses?
Tomato, they're from tomato skins.
How did you make it?
Oh, I
Very carefully.
For Claire.
Yes.
Would you like to see my tomato roses again?
certain time we had to be here.
Would you like to see them again? I have some new garnish on it.
I gotta see what.
Claire,
Oh.
this is
Oh
God's
yeah, I
truth.
did
He
that.
said we have to be on time. I don't want to face Claire's wrath.
He's
And
making
I
that all
said to
up.
him, I
making
said,
that-
you're more afraid of Claire than you are Tiny? And he said, yes.
Claire, you're gonna show
I
Yeah,
am
they
giving
said-
it to you
They said
all
we tiny.
for
Yeah, they
faith.
made us think that you'd raise Cain if we were here.
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, made out to have you be a Rocio. It's his birthday today. Birthday today.
Oh, it is?
Hey, he's 80 years
I
old.
wanna eat.
He's
I'm
85 years old. He's 85 years old.
Don't make it worse.
He's older than I am.
Is it your birthday?
Yeah.
That's what they told me. I don't know.
You don't remember, huh? You don't remember when you
You
were
should
born.
remember from his 75th birthday party.
Oh, well, what is
Remember he had a 75th birthday
That's,
party?
he's 76 today?
Yeah.
No, but this is.
That's right, I had forgotten.
Why?
76.
I don't know if it was last year he had the party.
You probably want to
There.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
Oh, he's 78.
He sent us.
78. Oh, well.
Yeah, I didn't get one yet. Must be
78, I made you
He
old.
sends a Christmas
I made you
card.
younger.
And he wrote in Spanish on the outside of it. And then he wrote in Spanish on the inside. Well, we doped out all the Spanish. What he did,
Right over there.
See if I hear.
all he did was use Spanish phrases, you know, that you would get out of the text, but put them up. It didn't make any sense, I don't think. But we doped it all out. And I wrote a reply to him, and I made a copy of the reply and wanted to show it.
You didn't write in Spanish, did you?
No. And
I can
want to show
understand
I
Spanish.
brought his
but
letter and
that's-
everything, I want to show it to you after dinner, I think. The whole thing was, and I had some of the Italian flags around, and I'm going for this Italian motif, you know, like I had at my retirement party. All I gotta do now is learn Italian, that's
You
all.
had a party, what was it, party?
Party at my tennis.
Was it broad that you had Italian also?
Just a little.
Which one? There were
Well, I don't know.
You better shut that off while I answer.
You're gonna have to.
There were four women there that I've gone out with. That's a delicate situation, you know, because you've got them all there and you gotta really.
Read it.
Yeah, he's so modest, isn't he? He's so modest.
Not at one time, how many, one week, one?
I didn't see any green.
Yes, there's a green. Sure you're seeing green in there.
I'm not seeing green.
You've got to be seeing green, George. There's a green dot.
I see a green dot on the bottom.
Yes.
I see a
Is that
green
taking a
dot.
picture of the green dot? Yeah, he's taking
So it's working now.
Huh? Yes, it's working.
And,
So
oh, now I got it.
that was where
All
the
right,
players
put it
order.
on.
But before I put the star in the tree,
Oh, yeah, I couldn't get up there.
I got to find the Kelvin. You step right in front of my photographer.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I'm
I'm sorry.
making my debut.
I'm
I don't see anything, Al.
I can't find.
Push these things. I don't see it zooming or anything.
What do you mean you don't see it zooming?
It ain't zooming. I want it to zoom.
Well, try it. Press them down.
I'm pressing.
It's got to do something.
It ain't doing anything.
Yeah, now push the other one then. You got it all. the way.
Nothing. Neither of them is doing anything.
George, it's got.
And is that?
George, it's working perfectly.
You mean you're getting a zoom on it?
Of course.
I didn't get any zoom.
You get the limits from Ireland too?
You're kidding me.
I'm not.
Now push your buttons for your
It ain't zooming.
zoom ones. Hold it down. You gotta hold it, George.
It ain't zoom. Oh, wait a minute. It's zooming now.
Okay, of course it is.
Oh,
Oh,
all
now go
right.
the other way.
I thought it was supposed to be quick-like.
No, it's slow.
Now it's backing up.
Right, exactly.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, now I'll turn on you.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't have it on me? Who
No,
did?
I had it on the tree. Now I got you. You're zooming. Excuse me, man. I want to go over and see what's over here. Oops. Nothing's over there. No one there.
Tom, this won't cut this.
What are you trying to do, Albert?
Well, I'm trying to cut this branch down.
Oh, and it stays zoomed. Once you get it zoomed, it stays zoomed.
It doesn't stay. It'll stay, yes.
Yes, until you
But
turn.
until you go the other way.
Yeah, that's right. I'm learning that.
Okay, fine.
Now I'm going to zoom again. Oh, I'm zooming.
You're zooming now.
Oh, this is great.
Isn't that great?
Oh, I'm supposed to put it on you too sometime? I was just putting
Yeah,
that on.
sometime because I took all the other pictures and I didn't get into any of the movies.
All right.
So I want to get into some of the movies.
All right.
So I'm trimming the
Here you are.
Christmas tree.
Obscuring my vision, and I did not see the other car. I had been driving for 40 years when I fell asleep at the wheel and had an accident.
40 years, I get tired.
I guess he was old by that time.
I was on my way to the
Sleep.
doctor with rear end trouble when my when my universal joint gave way, causing me to have an accident. As I approached the intersection, a sign suddenly appeared in a place where no stop sign had appeared before. I was unable to stop in time to avoid the accident. To avoid hitting the bumper of the car in front, I struck the pedestrian.
I got a copy of that, Mike. Where's Mike?
My car was legally parked as it backed into the other vehicle.
I'll have somebody read that, someone ought to read that at the spotlight, you know, Albert?
An invisible car came out of, holy Christ, an invisible car came out of nowhere, struck my car and vanished. I told the police I was not hurt, but on removing my hat, found I had a fractured skull.
Oh, no.
I was sure the old fellow would never make it to the other side of the road when I struck him. The pedestrian had no idea which direction to run, so I ran over him.
That's a good way to
You settled the matter.
That's funny.
Why is it here? I can't
Oh,
see.
that is funny.
I saw a slow-moving, sad-faced old gentleman as he bounced off the hood of my car.
Who writes that stuff? I don't know.
They claim these came off actual
Yeah, I
print.
think they did. That's what I meant. Because when you're excited, you probably would say something like that.
See some of the letters we get.
The indirect cause of the accident was a little guy in a small car with a big mouth. I was thrown from my car as it left the road. I was later found in a ditch by some stray cows.
The cows found him.
This is the last one, number 22. The telephone pole was approaching. I was attempting to swerve out of the way when it struck my front end.
That's the button.
That mean it's going?
Yeah, now you got all your
Have you
buttons.
got the sound on?
Now you got all your
It
buttons.
says here.
Is it on now?
It's on, yeah. When you push the button, then it goes off again. It says here, these are actual statements found on insurance forms. The writers were attempting to summarize details of accidents in the fewest words possible. Is that right, Mike? Are these actual
There, Leo,
I
fewest
think
word
they-
possible.
the fewest words
Leo
possible?
wouldn't understand.
No, you're not on here.
When you're moving that camera around like that, you're just getting a lot of blurb when you're not. Shut it off when you're not using. No, hit the button. Shut it off. when you're
It's
not.
oh, it is off.
No, it's
it's
not
not.
off. It's light flashing. No, you're gonna have all kinds of crap on there now.
Is it recording?
There, I'll put them up.
We just look at it very, very fast. We won't show them anybody.
Yeah, that's
Only I'm busy. I haven't got time tomorrow.
Mommy, go down. Glasses.
I told you your room, you can have your room.
No, take them right off.
wear them all the time.
That's it. Take them
Only one I
right.
want to see.
Only when he wants to see.
Tomorrow night.
Oh,
Okay, that ought to do it.
That should do it. Well, now you won't be the last one in the film unless I get around to you, and then shut it off at that time. I want to get everybody when they're tired now and just all
Yeah, come on.
all relaxing. Yeah, that's it.
oh, gee.
Okay.
You're the one
Anybody
that's
else going to
sleeping.
sleep? You
I'm
too?
so sleepy.
Isabel, you sleepy?
Yeah.
Oh,
sleeping
Catherine.
already.
Somebody's snoring.
I'm sleeping already.
Who's over there? Oh, Rita's over there. Okay, Rita, you awake?
Look at the red light.
I'm
You're
awake. I'm
awake.
awake. I woke up. I have my
Merry
nap.
Okay.
Christmas. Happy New Year.
Okay.
Well, you're on the trailer now.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
Yes.
Tom, what do you got to say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm tired.
Is anybody over there?
That's what her on.
No.
Nobody's over there. Okay, Tom.
Look, Tom, what's that over there?
I mean, Mike.
What's that?
Mike, I'm still going to give you the honor of being the last one before we shut it off. Anybody?
Every night the family would go up to the hospital. And the last to leave is the oldest son. And he would say, Papa,
Get your cookies, Jonathan. Thank you.
say in Italian, His father had said that he was a very happy man, that he was going to die in peace, that he'd raised a good family. So there was no reason for the son to hide this fact. He said, Papa, you've said what you had to say, and the family wants to know, what did you do with all the money? Now, very feebly, over the blanket and the sheet, he would go, and the next night, what did you do with all the money? And it's going slower and slower. And then he starts to recover. You know, it's getting faster and better, you know. Finally, he's cured, and he's back home, and they have a big celebration. The whole family is there. They poured the wine. The oldest son is going to propose a toast, and he's got the glass up in his hand, and then he puts the glass down. And he says, Papa, before I propose the toast.
I got it now.
He said, yeah. The family wants to know, what did you mean when I used to ask you, what did you do with all the money? And you used to go like this. And he says, well, I was just so goddamn weak, I don't care what.
But if you hadn't heard the punchline, that would have been...
I can't find my jacket.
Well, listen, everything is hung up there,